All right, everybody, this is the final stop for Trunks on his world tour here. I don't anticipate filming any more videos, like, directly centered on this guy for a while, so we're going to float off the friend here because mine is in slot 7, so we can float this guy off, get him on the other rotation. We're going to go ahead and start getting Vegeta and Trunks built up, start getting this Trunks. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we get this guy built up or not, but I mean, just any extra attacks on him is going to be helpful, and then hopefully we can get Trunks a stack at the end here. Trunks is a character that I've been, I don't know, a little bit tough on, really tough on, very tough on. I kind of despise him most of the time because he constantly fails me. Maybe that's it, I don't know. Maybe other people just have really good luck with this guy and he's amazing. But my Trunks, a lot of the times, it's just like I'm seeing him getting chewed up by attacks. That should not be the case in this fight right here. BROLY should be a fight that, I mean, listen, this fight is almost a full 2 years old at this point. We're getting close. It is October. This guy released in, what, February of 2021? And we're in October of 2023. Or, I'm sorry, no, 2022 is when this guy released. Sorry, my bad. This guy released in February of 2022. It's now October of 2023. We should be far beyond BROLY at this point. Every unit that comes out should just be styling on this kid. And I think Trunks can. But if we get to that physical phase, and we can't stand by with Trunks, might be a little spooky, but we'll see. I decided to bring this guy, this little, like, Great Saiyaman guy. I don't have him rainbowed. I tried to rainbow him whenever he came back on his EZA banner, but I rainbowed every other unit on the banner without pulling an extra copy of this guy, and I just couldn't keep going. I kept going. I got like 10 copies of the of Dio. I mean, not Dio, Hearts. I got like 10 copies of Hearts, like no kidding. And I was just like, well, I guess I'm just not going to get this guy. Or something like that. Maybe it wasn't Hearts. I don't remember. But that Heroes banner, I was trying to get this guy, and I could not pull him. I don't remember who it was. No, because they were on separate banners, right? This guy was on like the returning banner or whatever. Whatever banner. I mean, I think I still got 10 copies of Hearts trying to pull the Super Saiyan 4s, the Limit Breakers. But I also had really bad luck with this guy. So he's only at 55%, but he has type advantage, and later on in the fight, he gets buffed whenever there's Time Travelers category allies on the team. So I figured, hey, why not? It's a 200% leader. Well, we'll just bring him for funsies. He's going to be good in the final fight. So let's go ahead. We'll start getting these guys built up. Vegito Blue can be decent in this fight. He can't dodge, but, I mean, honestly, he's good enough that he's, you know, solid in here. But yeah, Trunks, I've definitely been tough on him, but it's just because he's a brand new Carnival LR. I need these units to be, like, it feels really bad whenever a brand new Carnival unit or, like, a brand new Dokkan Fest unit comes out and they're, like, not even top 5 in the game or something like that. Or maybe, at best, with, like, the perfect RNG and, like, the, you know, somebody who's just, like, getting perfect RNG with them. They're, like, you know, barely cracking top 5. That doesn't feel very good, right? So I do hold these guys to, like, a very high standard because they're the most premium unit. You know, they're the ones that new players join the game. They go, oh, I really want to summon for that Trunks. I really liked him in the anime. I'm trying out Dokkan for the first time. You know, how is this unit that I got? And then I have to come on here and tell people, well, that, you know, that Trunks that you just got, like, he's okay. He's like, you know, he can be really good if everything goes his way and this happens and this happens. You know, I don't want to be saying that. I want to, you know, character like Ultimate Gohan. Or not Ultimate Gohan, Future Gohan, who it's like, oh, wow, you got him? Wow, even if you just got one copy of him at 55%, he's amazing, he's beautiful, I love using him, he's great for every fight in the game. That's what I want to be saying about these units, not, oh, you got Trunks? Well, I mean, he can be good. He's not super great at 55%, but, you know, or it's like, oh, you are summoned for Trunks? Oh, that's kind of maybe like a waste of stones. You could have gotten value on, like, a different banner, so... whereas with Gohan, it's like, oh, I mean, he's like the only good unit on that banner, but, you know, he's so good that maybe it's worth it to put a few multis into it, you know, something like that, you know, just see if you get lucky. It's like, I want to be talking about this Trunks like I talk about Gohan, not like how I talk about this Trunks. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Like, it's like we can cope for these units and be like, oh, they're not as bad as people are saying, you know, we're really tough on them. But it's like, yeah, we're tough on him because he's like the highest premium level of character. They invented a new rarity, introduced a new coin for these characters that only come around like once or twice a year. And, and he's just kind of like, okay, you know, like he's usable in the current meta. He's not like, you know, insane. I mean, if you get him to turn 5, you get his standby out, he's crazy. Or if he gives you a ton of additional luck, I mean, look, we just wiped this BROLY in one turn here. That's pretty crazy. But that actually kind of hurts us on this next rotation here. we're not going to be able to stand by with Trunks. And this Broly does 720k damage on his AoE. If he AoEs right at the start, guys, this Trunks is type disadvantage. He's taking damage here. I mean, Vegito Blue's not going to do much better, but, you know, this isn't really a fight for him. This is one of those situations where if Trunks actually did too much damage last turn. If we had held back with Trunks a little bit, or if Trunks had just not gone crazy and KO'd this guy, you know, we could have gotten this rotation against the Tech Broly. We could have floated this guy off, completely avoided him against the AoE phase, and then on turn 5, we could have actually gotten something that we want. Yeah, well, actually, we still can't stand by with that Trunks, because he can't stand by until his 7th, or until turn 7. Because we got him in slot 7, and he can't stand by until his 5th turn. So like this Trunks we got in turn 1, he can't stand by until turn 5. It's turn 4 here, so we can't stand by. And then, you know, this guy right here we got in slot 7, and so we got him on turn 3. His 5th turn is turn 7, so just very unfortunate here what has happened. Again, if Broly super attacks immediately, I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Trunks is going to take like 400k. Actually, he's going to take way more. He would take 400k if he was type neutral, but he's type disadvantage. So he's going to take a ton of damage here. And then Vegito Blue, like if Trunks doesn't get us killed, then Vegito Blue is going to get us killed. Assuming that he super attacks in like the first two, in like the first 2 slots here. Yeah, so we're dead. We're dead right here. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do here to survive this attack. We are just dead now. Yep, 38k on them, and 934k from the brand new Carnival LR on an event that's almost 2 years old. Alright, we're back here against the Tech Broly in a bit of a more favorable scenario here. We're going to be able to get another stack in for Trunks before we go into the STR phase, and last turn I was able to float off the Vegito Blue. Now next turn we're going to have double Vegeta and Trunks. I decided to come in here with a second lead as the Vegeta and Trunks instead of a second Trunks. Just because I don't want to run 2 Trunkses. I want to have 1 Trunks that I have to worry about, not 2. Unfortunately, this is not a character that I like having 2 of. I'm sorry, listen. This video... dude, I do not like Trunks. I'm sorry. I want to. I want to like Trunks. I see, you know, other people have great value out of him. And if you can get him into a standby, I think that that's great. But man, does he just have, like, major flaws. Now, this Trunks is going to be an issue here. So we're going to pop both of these. Because this Tech Trunks, I don't think he has any stacks up to this point. And even if he did, it wouldn't matter because his base form ones like wear off after this turn anyways. So, there we go. We'll pop both of those. So what's he up to? 300k. We would at least survive. If we got hit by a super attack, we would take 400k damage or something like ridiculous, or maybe 500k. But we would survive. Let's go ahead and grab those key spheres with them. Let's hope that there's not an immediate super attack. But this Broly loves to be a troll. This is still, like, this fight is so cheap. Like, honestly, even more so than the new Zamasu fight. The new Zamasu fight, like, it opens up, he's slot 1 AoEs, and, you know, like, you know, you have characters that can take a ton of damage. At least you can dodge him. You can dodge him. You can dodge that Zamasu AoE, you can dodge it. This guy, you get to this phase, even if you have, like, build-up characters these days, it's like... he just can open up with a super attack, you can't dodge it. You have a character like Tech Trunks around, or Physical Trunks, who, you know, need everything in the world to go right to be good. And they take a lot of damage, or even Int Goku Black. I mean, these are brand new units in this celebration, and this Broly can still toss them up because of this very cheap AoE phase. Now, we're getting super attacks off here. If he triple supers, then we're fine. Every stack here is just going to be extra defense. Yes, this is really good right here. I mean, he gets like 90k defense or something for every single one of these stacks that he does on this turn. So we will definitely take that, obviously, but yeah, let's see. Does Broly super attack here? He does. Okay, so yeah, we will survive this. This shouldn't do too much damage to us. I mean, it'll do some, but it's not going to, like, KO us, which is really good. Yeah, 367, not too bad. We'll be able to stand by next turn with Trunks, and then I think we can also fuse with the blue Goku and Vegeta, so that'll be really nice. Things are going our way in this fight, and that is nice. Oh, it looks like we're just going to finish Broly here. Yeah, we just one-turned STR Broly. Okay, sure. Why not? I mean, we did pop double active skills, so these guys had guaranteed crits. So, I mean, that's fine. But here we go. We're going into the AGL phase of this Broly. We have Vegito Blue out here. We should be able to fuse with the other Vegito Blue, and then Trunks should be able to go into his standby. So just the amount of power that we're going to be able to generate on this turn is going to be insane. So yeah, this is turn 6. Trunks should be able to stand by. There it is. Okay, I was nervous because theirs played first. I am going to go ahead and fuse with them. Let's go ahead and do that. And I guess... Oh, we can't... we're just barely above 50% HP. Now, let's go ahead and play Trunks' standby. This is gonna be the last time I play it for a while, probably. So let's just go ahead and play it. Alright, there we go. Trunks is in his standby, so now he's really crazy. I mean, there is a chance that we just one-turn Broly on this turn. Depending on what Trunks and everybody does on this rotation, there is a serious chance that we just one-turn this guy. That is not out of the realm of possibilities here. So let's go ahead and grab those, and then we'll grab these. Actually, let's grab those. Okay, there we go. Again, it is highly likely that we just one-turn Broly here, depending on what everybody does here. Vegito Blue is going to do so many attacks in slot 3. Trunks is going to do like 4 or 5 attacks in slot 1. The Vegito Blue in the middle is going to do like 4 attacks or something. I mean, it's ridiculous how many attacks that we're going to be able to generate on this turn. And this is what can happen if Trunks, like, if you're able to just hide him from all of the difficulty in the fight, and you just get perfect RNG, and it's like, oh, wow, look, we got him in his standby. He's so crazy. It's like, yeah, I mean, we got him in his standby, but, I mean, did you watch the previous run where we took, you know, 1 million damage on the AoE that's 2 years old? Did you watch that? I mean, I know it's type disadvantage, sure, but, I mean, guys, come on, like, the new Zamasu is hitting 500k turn 1, and he's type advantage. This Trunks takes, like, 100k from normals, right? From that Zamasu before he attacks. Like, that is, guys, it's not good, but... here he is. I mean, this is good. Like, obviously, you get him into his standby. I'm not saying this is bad. This is incredible. This is amazing. He's guarding with 50% damage reduction and shooting out, like, 5 super attacks at 12 million apiece. That is crazy. That is insane. We like that. That is really good. What I don't like is everything before this. Before this turn, anything before this, I don't like. Let's see. So yeah, again, there is still a world where we just KO Broly on this turn. It'll just depend on how many additionals we get, you know, crits, things like that, so... I mean, yeah, there we go. We saw a really good turn of Trunks, but we also saw some really bad turns of Trunks, and I can't get that out of my head. People like to ignore, like, that first run. They just go, oh, that doesn't happen every time. I don't know. For me, that happens, like, every single time. Is Trunks just eats a super attack and dies, because he just fails me constantly. In this case, it wasn't entirely his fault, but it kind of was, right? Because we got out of that tech phase too quickly. He did too much damage. He didn't give us time. Like, we didn't have time to build up or get ready for that fight. And I couldn't get my rotations correct the way that I wanted them because he was doing too much damage. There is such a thing as too much damage in this game. You know, if you don't have time to, like, plan, set your rotations right, you know, like, this Vegito Blue is a really good character for this fight, but, you know, occasionally, if you get him against that AoE phase, it can be a little spooky, so it takes thought, it takes planning to put these characters where you need them, and if you have a character who, like, comes out like Trunks who just goes, oh, we're just gonna go to the next phase, it's like, no, Trunks, I need to do a little setup here, we have to do a little planning. Yeah, look at this, we almost KO'd Broly on this turn. Ridiculous. Do we have anybody that can get, like, a KO? Oh, we do. We could, like, Great Saiyaman do it if we wanted to. But we have this guy's active skill, so let's play, let me turn the skips on. We can just do this, guys. Do we have a lot of tech orbs here? He changed a few. All right, cool. Let's just get him. We'll have him linked with Vegeta and Trunks. That gets him 5 out of 7. So yeah, we'll let this guy finish off the fight here. Let me know what you guys think about the Spirit Bomb Trunks. Again, this is going to conclude his world tour. I put this video off a little bit too long. I obviously meant to do this with the other ones, but then we got caught up doing other showcases, you know, new EZAs drop, things like that. So I put this on the back burner until, like, you know, there was kind of a dead day in the celebration where I could get the rest of these done. So that's what we're doing right now is Trunks and Gohan versus the Broly and the Cell Max fights. That's what I have going out today. So the Red Zone fights. I already did Cell Max, like the Fearsome Activation Cell Max. So today is just the Red Zone Cell Max and Broly. So you guys let me know what you think about Trunks. Let me know if I was just being, like, way too hard on this guy, or if you have similar experiences where it's like, yeah, once you get him into this mode, he is insane. Like, I love this Trunks. Everything about this Trunks is perfect. But this guy right here, very inconsistent and very scary. So, you guys let me know how you feel about that Trunks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We're going to let Tech Trunks take us out here. So, yeah, 11 million attack stat guaranteed crit should take out Broly here. I would hope. Yeah, don't let us crush Humanity's Spirit. By the way, that looks way better than the new Trunks' KO, but, you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.